Thank you all for joining me for today's discussion. And today I want to share with you a message I have titled Jesus is Compassionate. Why am I saying Jesus is compassionate? In Luke chapter 9, reading from verse 12 to 17, something happened here. And just to give you a brief context about what was written here, Jesus Christ earlier on sent his disciples to go and preach the gospel, and when they had gone to preach the gospel, they came back bringing the good tidings of what. So they were telling Jesus Christ about everything. Now, fast forward, after he has said everything, in the verse 12, these disciples saw that the people that they were living with were weary, they were hungry, they were tired, they needed rest, they had to eat something, they had to bath, they had to get to a place and lodge. Now, sometimes we think about all these things, right? And then they came to their master, Jesus Christ, and they said, Jesus Christ, look, send these people away. Let them go and lodge somewhere, get themselves some rest, and get some food for themselves and their children to eat. So if they can come back the next day, that's good, right? That is how we all think about. That is how, that makes it's logic, right? It makes very sense. But when Jesus Christ said that, so you may think that Jesus Christ would say that, okay, people, let them go. It's a good idea. He said that, no, don't let them go. Let them sit down. And you give them something to eat. Jesus knew that definitely the disciples will not be able to provide for these people. And it was true obvious. The disciples came and said to Jesus, these are 5,000 people. We can't feed them. We cannot feed them. We don't have food to feed them. We don't have the money, the resources to take care of them. Right? And you see, this makes me think this way, that human beings, we are limited in terms of resources, in terms of the way we can provide, what we can give, what we can offer is limited. The disciples could not do it. But was it impossible to Jesus? No, it was possible. Jesus could do it. And so when they are said to Jesus, responded to him that Jesus, this is not possible, Jesus said that let them sit down. We serve a God of possibility. Amen. So let them sit down in 50s. And the disciples told Jesus that they have 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. This is what Jesus asked, what do you guys have? And that is what they had. And they brought it to him. When they brought it to him, he blessed it and he distributed it. He said, give it to them. What a miracle. Give it to them. 5,000 people at that point, women and children were even not counted. So they count the family head, right? The fathers were the heads of the family. So once they count you, they counted all of your family members are added. So there were over 5,000 people, and Jesus Christ said that give them this 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. And they all ate. And this is historically recorded. It's not a fiction. This is real. And when they had eaten, they collected 12 baskets full of leftover and gave it back to them. Now, I want you to know one thing here. You may be going through some issues in life, challenges, tough moments, difficult times. Maybe you got a bad news today that your job, you lost your job today. But I'm telling you that, look, there is someone who is able to provide for you, who is able to make way for you. Don't kill yourself, don't give up, don't cry. What I want you to know is that call upon the name of this God of possibility who fed the 5,000 people with just 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread. And he is able to step in and help you. My brother, my sister, maybe you have a situation that you are saying that, look, I don't know how I'm going to feed my children. I don't know how I'm going to feed my family. God is able to provide. Some of you, the night is drawing near. The sun is going down. Your children are going to be asking for food from you, for money from you, school fees from you. They are going to ask some landlord, some landlady, or your apartment. Oh, they are requesting from you to pay some bills. It is forthcoming, and you are telling yourself, I'm not able to make it. I don't have it. I've even lost my work. Life is unbearable. It's miserable. I don't know what to do. And some of you are even thinking of committing suicide. Some of you are depressed. But I want you to know that we serve a God of possibility, a God of sufficiency, a God who is a way maker. He will make a way for you. What is more challenging to do? Is it feeding 5,000 people with 5 loaves of bread and 2 fishes more difficult than He taking care of you today? It isn't. He's the same Jesus yesterday. The miracles he worked in 2,000 years ago is not stopped. It is still working. He is still working. He is still working. I want you to know one thing. Cast all your cares upon Him, for He cares. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. In all your ways, I want you to acknowledge God. Please, killing yourself doesn't solve the problem. Complaints doesn't solve the problem. Fighting people doesn't solve the problem. Going to the fetish priest, voodoo, doing something evil doesn't solve the problem. What solves the problem is that going onto your knees to pray. And I want to tell you a story about myself. I remember some years ago when I got an admission to go to the university. And where I come from, we pay our fees out of pocket. By then, I didn't have my parents in the house. I needed money. I had some money that I have saved for myself, but it was not enough to pay all the fees. What did I do? I went on my knees and I prayed. My brother, my sister, I went on my knees and I prayed. After praying, I moved. I went to this man. Oh, this man gave me the money and said that, hey Ford, I want to give you this money. Just go and pay for your fees. And whenever you get the money, just pay me back. It was a miracle. I least expected it. This man gave me a money that he has saved. And I went and paid for my fees. And after that, I gave him the money back. You know, God is able to work extraordinary miracles in your life. There are times, yes, you may be there, you don't know your father, you don't even have a father, you don't know where your mom is, there is no help, you are looking for help, and it looks like life is caving in on you, and you don't know what to do. I want you to trust on this Jesus Christ who is able to feed 5,000 people with just 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. He will make a way. It's not that he will make a way. He has even made a way already. All you need to do is to jump into it and trust in the Lord. And not giving up. Don't curse God. Don't give up on God. Don't listen to the directions and what your friends are saying. Don't listen to the advices that are coming in which are not helpful. Trust on the Lord. He will make a way for you. I want to declare to some of you who are listening to my voice that God is making a way for you. Some of you who have lost your job, He has already made a way. You are going to be receiving some interview appointment, and it is going to be a breakthrough in your life, you and your family. Some of you have been knocking the doors, a lot of doors, and it's not opening, but there is a door that God has already opened for you. And trust me, you are going to walk in that door victoriously and will never and ever return to your old state again. I want to talk to somebody who is a fatherless and a motherless, a homeless person, that there is home for you with Jesus. There is a father for you with Jesus. There is a mother for you with Jesus. Never give up, never throw in the towel, never think that God has forsaken you. He doesn't forsake you. If there's anything I will say, He's more closer to you and more compassionate, and is right beside you to fix your problems for you and your solution. Don't fight a fight that is not yours. Don't argue on things that are not worth arguing for. Never in any means give up. Trust in the Lord. Channel all your conversations unto God, for He is able to do exceedingly abundantly beyond what you can think or imagine. In the mighty name of Jesus, you are blessed. Go blessed. Never in any means bring your head down. Lift up your head. Lift up your head. God is a lifter up of your head, and He has lifted up your head. So let your head be up, be chest out, be confident, and move on. If things did not work out yesterday, it does not mean that it won't work out today. Keep trusting in the Lord. If yesterday was disappointment, it does not mean that today will be disappointment or tomorrow will be disappointment. Your victory has come. Your breakthrough has come. Your time is now. Just pick up your mat and move on. Never dwell on your past or anything that has happened. Never in any means be bitter towards your mom or your father or your stepmom or somebody who did not cater for you or did not care for you. All I want you to do is to put your trust in the God of sufficiency, Jesus Christ. Oh, in the God of possibility, Jesus Christ, and He will make a way for you. Be blessed and stay focused on Jesus. Don't stop praying. You used to pray and you are stopping praying because you think God is not answering your prayers. Don't stop praying. Keep praying, keep moving forward, and God will make a way for you. Stay blessed. Shalom. Peace.